If you feel that a police officer has acted inappropriately, what should you do? Option A, keep it to yourself. Option B, confront the officer. Option C, file a complaint. Option D, forget it. The correct answer is, file a complaint. Explanation: filing a formal complaint ensures concerns about police conduct are handled properly. This process supports transparency and accountability, helps improve policing standards, and strengthens public trust. By reporting misconduct through official channels, community members help uphold justice while ensuring that everyone feels respected, safe, and fairly treated by law enforcement authorities. Kindly comment your score below. It helps our viewers know what to expect and encourages them to. Your result might give others the confidence they need. With your support, we'll keep making more videos to help everyone prepare better. Alright, let's move on to the next question. Why is the committee stage important in the legislative process of Canada? Option A, final vote on the bill. Option B, royal assent stage. Option C, makes bill public. Option D, examine and amend bill. The correct answer is, examine and amend bill. Explanation: during the committee stage in Canada's legislative process, members of Parliament examine the proposed bill in detail, reviewing it clause by clause. This allows for thorough analysis, discussion, and the introduction of amendments where necessary. It ensures that all possible concerns, legal implications, and unintended effects are addressed before the bill progresses to the next stage of consideration or approval.
If you found this video helpful, show your support by hitting the like button, sharing it with your friends, and dropping a comment. We'd love to hear your thoughts. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you're always the first to catch our latest content.
What principle underpins the Canadian justice system regarding the treatment of individuals accused of crimes? Option A, presumption of guilt. Option B, presumption of innocence. Option C, right to remain silent. Option D, burden of proof on the defendant. The correct answer is, presumption of innocence. Explanation: the Canadian justice system is built on the presumption of innocence, meaning every accused person is considered innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt in a fair trial. This principle protects individuals from wrongful conviction and ensures due process. It places the burden of proof on the prosecution, not the defendant, upholding fundamental legal rights. How do the roles of the Premier and the Lieutenant Governor differ in Canadian provinces? Option A, Premier governs, Lieutenant Governor represents the sovereign ceremonially. Option B, Premier links to federal level, Lieutenant Governor handles policy. Option C, Premier is symbolic, Lieutenant Governor leads province. Option D, both have the same role. The correct answer is, Premier governs, Lieutenant Governor represents the sovereign ceremonially. Explanation: the Premier leads provincial governance, making policy decisions and managing executive functions. The Lieutenant Governor, as the sovereign's representative, performs ceremonial duties such as granting royal assent and opening the legislature. This division preserves constitutional balance between democratic government and monarchy, ensuring laws follow due process while respecting Canada's constitutional traditions and symbolic continuity within provincial frameworks. What are the primary responsibilities of the federal government in Canada, as defined by the Constitution Act, 1867? Option A: immigration, environmental protection, and civil rights. Option B: defense, foreign policy, interprovincial trade, and criminal law. Option C: education, public health, and local governance. Option D: transportation infrastructure, tourism, and cultural affairs. The correct answer is defense, foreign policy, interprovincial trade, and criminal law. Explanation: under the Constitution Act, 1867, the federal government oversees national and international matters like defense, foreign policy, interprovincial trade, and criminal law. These areas require uniformity across Canada. In contrast, provinces manage regional concerns such as health care and education. This division ensures a balanced structure, allowing local autonomy while maintaining cohesive national governance across the country. In what way do laws support the values of Canadian society? Option A: limit freedoms and rights. Option B: enforced only when convenient. Option C: guide fairness and justice. Option D: create legal access barriers. The correct answer is guide fairness and justice. Explanation: laws promote core Canadian values by guiding fair treatment, protecting rights, and ensuring justice for all individuals. They support social order, help resolve conflicts peacefully, and maintain equality across diverse communities. By reflecting national beliefs and principles, laws shape a just society and help citizens live together respectfully and harmoniously under a shared legal framework. What are the eligibility requirements to vote in a federal election in Canada? Option A: must be a Canadian citizen, at least 16 years old, and registered in any province. Option B: must be a Canadian citizen, at least 21 years old, and a university graduate. Option C: must be a permanent resident, at least 18 years old, and registered in a province. Option D: must be a Canadian citizen, at least 18 years old on voting day, and on the voters' list. The correct answer is must be a Canadian citizen, at least 18 years old on voting day, and on the voters' list. Explanation: to vote in a federal election, you must be a Canadian citizen, at least 18 years old on election day, and included on the official voters' list. This ensures that only eligible citizens of voting age can participate. The Canada Elections Act governs these criteria, ensuring fair access to voting for those who meet all requirements. Which statement best describes the role of the Supreme Court of Canada? Option A: it handles all criminal cases in the country. Option B: it is the highest court, reviewing decisions from lower courts. Option C: it only deals with family law matters. Option D: it functions as a trial court for minor offences. The correct answer is, it is the highest court, reviewing decisions from lower courts. Explanation: the Supreme Court of Canada, is the highest judicial body in the country. It reviews decisions made by lower courts to ensure that the law is applied consistently. As the final court of appeal, it addresses important legal issues, maintaining fairness and uniformity in Canadian law, and safeguarding constitutional principles in all judicial matters. For a legal matter involving a traffic violation, which court would you most likely need to go to? Option A, the Supreme Court of Canada. Option B, the Federal Court of Canada. Option C, a provincial traffic court. Option D, a provincial small claims court. The correct answer is a provincial traffic court. Explanation: a provincial traffic court is specifically designed to handle cases involving traffic violations. These courts address issues such as speeding tickets, traffic infractions, and other minor road-related offenses. They offer a more efficient process for resolving these cases, ensuring that matters related to traffic law are handled promptly and appropriately within the provincial legal framework. Which group is responsible for making important decisions about how Canada is governed? Option A, the Senate. Option B, the Supreme Court. Option C, the Cabinet led by the Prime Minister. Option D, the Electoral Commission. The correct answer is the Cabinet led by the Prime Minister. Explanation: the Cabinet, led by the Prime Minister, is the key executive body responsible for how Canada is governed. It includes selected ministers who oversee various departments. The Cabinet makes important national decisions, proposes most new laws, manages government policy, and prepares the federal budget. Its leadership ensures the smooth operation and direction of the country's political and administrative system. If you cannot afford a lawyer and need legal assistance, what should you do? Option A, represent yourself without help. Option B, seek legal aid services for free or low-cost help. Option C, rely only on wealthy friends. Option D, avoid legal matters completely. The correct answer is seek legal aid services for free or low-cost help. Explanation: legal aid services offer free or low-cost legal assistance to individuals who cannot afford a lawyer. These services ensure fair access to justice, helping people with issues like housing, immigration, family law, or criminal defense. Legal aid protects the right to representation and supports equal treatment under the law, regardless of a person's financial situation. What is one of the key privileges of Canadian citizenship? Option A, the right to travel without a passport. Option B, the right to own multiple homes. Option C, the right to work in any country. Option D, the right to vote in federal elections. The correct answer is the right to vote in federal elections. Explanation: one of the key privileges of Canadian citizenship is the right to vote in federal elections. This allows citizens to influence the formation of government, select members of parliament, and shape national policies. Voting is a core element of democracy, ensuring that citizens participate in decisions affecting their lives, communities, and the overall direction of the country. If a law is perceived as unfair by a significant portion of the population, what should citizens do? Option A, ignore the law and act freely. Option B, accept it without question. Option C, advocate for change legally. Option D, wait for police to change it. The correct answer is advocate for change legally. Explanation: when a law seems unfair, citizens should advocate for change through legal channels such as petitions, public debate, contacting lawmakers, or peaceful protests. This approach respects the rule of law while working to reform it. Engaging in democratic processes ensures the legal system evolves with societal values and represents the will of the people in a lawful way. In Canada, what role does the sovereign, queen or king, play in the parliamentary system? Option A, makes laws independently. Option B, non-partisan and part of parliament. Option C, appoints all MPs. Option D, manages daily operations. The correct answer is non-partisan and part of parliament. Explanation: the sovereign serves as a symbolic head of state and a component of parliament, acting in a non-partisan manner. They give royal assent to laws, but do not create or debate legislation. Their role ensures constitutional continuity, unity, and adherence to democratic norms, always acting on the advice of elected officials without direct involvement in daily governance or lawmaking. How is the Lieutenant Governor appointed in Canadian provinces? Option A, by the sovereign directly. Option B, by provincial citizens. Option C, by the provincial legislature. Option D, by Governor General on Prime Minister's advice. The correct answer is by Governor General on PM's advice. Explanation: the Lieutenant Governor is formally appointed by the Governor General, who acts on the advice of the Prime Minister. This role is not elected nor chosen provincially. Serving as the sovereign's provincial representative, the Lieutenant Governor performs constitutional and ceremonial duties and typically holds office for around 5 years, reinforcing the non-partisan nature of Canada's constitutional monarchy. What is the main role of courts in the Canadian legal system? Option A, to create laws for government. Option B, to settle disputes and interpret law. Option C, to enforce laws by politicians. Option D, to give legal advice to citizens. The correct answer is to settle disputes and interpret law. Explanation: courts serve to interpret the law and resolve legal disputes, ensuring justice is delivered impartially and consistently. They do not create or enforce laws, but uphold the rule of law by applying legislation to specific cases. This helps protect rights, clarify legal meanings, and maintain balance among the branches of government within Canada's democratic and constitutional framework. Can someone vote if they don't receive a voter information card? Option A, yes, but only by mail. Option B, no, they must have the card. Option C, yes, they can register on election day. Option D, no, they must wait for the next election. The correct answer is yes, they can register on election day. Explanation: if someone doesn't receive their voter information card, they can still vote by registering at the polling station on election day. They must provide identification and proof of address. This option ensures eligible voters can participate in the election, even if they didn't receive the card, or if it was lost or misplaced before voting day. As a citizen, how do you think the principle of due process impacts your everyday life in Canada? Option A: ensures fair treatment under the law for everyone. Option B: allows laws without public input. Option C: can be arrested without reason. Option D: all legal decisions by one judge. The correct answer is, ensures fair treatment under the law for everyone. Explanation: due process guarantees that individuals are treated fairly and equally under the law, protecting their rights in legal proceedings. It ensures that no one is deprived of life, liberty, or property without a fair trial or legal process. This principle affects daily life by upholding rights in various legal contexts, ensuring protection against arbitrary treatment or punishment. What is the primary role of the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, RCMP, in Canada? Option A: to serve only in urban areas. Option B: to enforce federal laws and act as provincial police in most provinces. Option C: to create new laws for the government. Option D: to handle only minor traffic violations. The correct answer is, to enforce federal laws and act as provincial police in most provinces. Explanation: the RCMP is Canada's national police force, responsible for enforcing federal laws and providing policing services for most provinces and territories. They operate across Canada, except in Ontario and Quebec, where provincial forces handle policing. The RCMP ensures law enforcement consistency nationwide, from federal law enforcement to local community policing, contributing to security and order in diverse regions. Which term is used to refer to elected members of provincial and territorial legislatures in Canada? Option A: senators. Option B: members of parliament, MPs. Option C: members of the Legislative Assembly, MLAs. Option D: governors. The correct answer is, members of the Legislative Assembly, MLAs. Explanation: elected representatives in provincial and territorial legislatures are referred to as members of the Legislative Assembly, MLAs, though the title can vary by region. In some areas, they may be called members of the National Assembly, MNAs, members of the Provincial Parliament, MPPs, or members of the House of Assembly, MHAs, depending on the province or territory.